So it's pretty early, and I've already been up for a few hours. I'm dealing with a bit of nervousness and anxiousness. I have a big day planned, um, or an important day. Today's an important day for me. So sleeping is just not gonna happen for real. It's not. Um, but that's not the purpose of this. The purpose of this is, um, I don't really know for real. I want to say something positive. I want to say something positive and hopeful. Um, because, all right, so today's a big day. I woke up pretty early. Um, and I'm trying to find ways to fill my time. I've been doing that for the past couple of days, just trying to find ways to fill my time. Because for the past few months, for like the past 3 or 4 months, I've been purposely trying to change my algorithm, purposely. Um, because I get tired, I'm a person, I'm kind of weird, man. I get tired of dealing with the same things over and over again. I'm not a person for routine. Um, consistency, consistency, yes, in a way. Um, consistency, yes, in a way, but not really routine. Like I don't want to I don't want to see and deal with the same thing over and over again every day. My brain doesn't. It literally rebels against that. I have to shake stuff up. It doesn't mean I can't be consistent. It just means that I have to find my own way to be consistent in how I change things up. Um, so I've been trying to change my algorithm because my algorithm. I just woke up one day and I'm scrolling through YouTube and I'm scrolling through. Really, it was YouTube that made me, because YouTube is the one I spend the most time on. I don't really get on the others. If I'm on the other social media apps, I'm posting and I'm getting off immediately. That's kind of how I approach those. When I scroll through them, when I do decide to scroll through them, it's very briefly. And what I'm trying to do is find somebody that I know personally, see what's up with them, see what they've been posting, make sure they're okay. That's kind of, especially on Facebook, because like when I was a teen, that's what Facebook was. Like I got the first time I got off Facebook, it was because all of my family could see whatever I posted. Like all my cousins, all my aunties, all my mom, my dad, they could all see everything I post, everything I do. And I was like, at 19, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like at 19, 18, I don't know. So, I got on Facebook, ended up back on Facebook. Instagram is the same story, but different. I stayed on this. I've been on and off Instagram. I've been on like Twitter or X in like 5 years. I have not logged into Twitter or X in like 5 years. But I get on and off Instagram and Facebook. Like I delete the apps, then I re-download the apps because they do, or at least they used to, help me see the lives of the people that I know personally and love. If I haven't talked to them in a while personally, because I also don't be texting people. If you've been around me before, you've heard me say me and technology be beefing. Me and technology be beefing. Like I'm a really old soul. I have a phone, I have a PlayStation, yeah, but I don't have a computer or a laptop. Me and technology be beefing. It gives me headaches, technology, and this is like I'm leading somewhere. But I've been purposely trying to change my algorithm because for the past few months, when I get on social media, instead of seeing the people I know personally, I see ads, I see the news, and I see skits. Like that's all I see. I don't see what my homies be doing. I don't see what my family be doing. Not unless I like everything they do. Like if you're like, I like everything my mom does on Facebook. So every time my mom posts, I see it. But if there's someone I know personally where I don't like physically hit the like button on everything they do, I won't see what the fuck they be doing. You know what I'm saying? And so, like for the past few months, it's like I barely see what my people be posting, like the people I know personally. I see skits, I see ads, and I see the news. And I've been trying to change that algorithm. And the news part and the ads part is what made me do this. Because, like I said, big day, nervous and anxious. I've been up since like 2 a.m. And so instead of like playing the game at 2 a.m., instead of watching some random things on YouTube at 2 a.m., I just kind of laid in bed and I got on Instagram and Facebook and I scrolled. And so that plus the stuff I've seen on my YouTube for the past week or so is the point of this video. Because all I've really seen in terms of news, all I've really seen is death, a whole bunch of death. Celebrities killing allegedly killing their underage girlfriends. You know, your boy at the rally. The boy in Mississippi. Apparently, it's 2 dudes in Mississippi. A homeless dude and a little black kid. And then it's just a bunch of people talking about death, talking about and giving conspiracies about death. And if it's not that, it's somebody trying to sell me something, you know. And if it's not that, it's a skit. And it's like, that is why I've been trying to purposely change my algorithm for months, and it's not working. So I wanted to make a video to say something positive. I'm not here to comment on all that news stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I don't care. But I don't want a bunch of death to be shoved in my face. I do not want a bunch of people's death shoved in my face. I don't want to hear a bunch of random people talking about a bunch of death for 3 hours. Like, I get on YouTube and I watch people. There are people who keep me up with current events that I watch. I don't really watch big news. But you know, if you go on YouTube, it's a lot of people who are trying to replace the news. It's like a lot of independent people who are trying to replace the news. So they be talking about current events. And they all talk about the same thing. Everyone that talks about anything, they all talk about the same thing. So it's like I can't, no matter who I watch, even if I try and switch the people I watch, they all talk about the same things. We all talk about the same things. And I'm just tired of hearing about that stuff, man. I just want to come up here and say, man, like, if you're like me and all you see on your feeds, because I'm sure there's some of you who only get on that stuff for the same purpose as me, to only keep up with the people you know. And it actually allows you to see the people you know. Like, you see your daughter, you see your mom, you see your husband, you see your cousins, you see your neighbors, and that's all you see. You get the ads because it's America. You're going to get the ads. But all that other stuff really doesn't, like, crack through for real. And if you're one of them, man, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. Because I've purposely been trying to change my algorithm for months. And I don't know if it's me and my subconscious or what, but I can't do it. So all that babbling to say, if you're like me, and all you've seen for the past 2 weeks is a bunch of death and destruction and a bunch of ads trying to sell you stuff you don't need. Here's some positivity. I love you. One, I love you. One, I love you. Two, it's been real sunny lately. It's been really sunny lately. It rained yesterday, but that was like the first time it rained in like a week or two. And like I said on my last video, man, like, I've been spending a lot of time with my family. And I've been happier doing that. Outside of all the death and destruction that's on my technology, on my phone and on YouTube, I spent a lot of time with my family in the past 2 months. And I've realized, and all that negativity and all that death and destruction, I've really been happier in the past 2 months than I have been in the past few years. Like, I really have. So I know there is a bunch of death and destruction. being shoved in our faces. There's a bunch of people trying to sell us stuff, but it doesn't mean it's all doom and gloom. Some of y'all don't need to hear this. There are some people who I know in real life, and I do see their posts, and they're living it up, man. And that I do love to see. That is one thing I do see occasionally. It's a small number of people. It's like on Facebook, it's like 2 people. On Instagram, it's nobody. Instagram really don't show me none of the people that I know in real life that I follow. Unless I click on stories, I guess that's the new way, but I don't really click on stories. I don't really click on stories. I really don't be scrolling too long. I scroll for like a couple minutes and then I get off, but that's because all I see are ads, skits, and death and destruction. I don't see nobody for real that I like know and what they've been up to. So I've been cool. I've been happy, man. This has been like I said, the coolest 2 months of my life. Not of my life. That's an exaggeration. I do that sometimes. I use hyperbole a lot. But I've been happy in the past 2 months interacting with my family and with my loved ones as much as I do than I've been in the past few years, because I always find a way to tell them I don't have the time, to do the little things like sit down with them and have like meals or just do like little housework. Or I've been spending a lot of time with my peoples. And I've come on here and said this before. Spend your time, find your family, find your purpose, and find your people. So I've said that before. I said that in my last video. But I've tried, now on Facebook at least, I've tried to share some positive videos. Not all of them have been positive. Some of them have been more informative than positive. But I've actually tried to share some positivity. But if you are like me, you probably didn't see it because, like I said, it's not showing you your people. It's not showing me my people. It's like news, ads, skits, and sports. News, ads, skits, and sports. And sports is one of the things, I love sports, but sports is one of the things I'm trying to like wane myself off of, right? Because not major sports, like major sports, like the NBA, like the NFL, like the MLB, like high school sports, youth sports, that stuff for me is still like, even though that is also pretty predatory when you like, in some cases, that stuff is also pretty predatory. But like the NBA, man, I saw basically Adam Silver like I'm a gamer and I like sports. And one thing I've noticed in gaming and in sports, like I've seen that happen twice in the past 2 days. These people that run this stuff will just blatantly come out and say, fuck you to their fans, to their fans and to their supporters, to the people that give them money, to you. The economy is poor and you don't have enough money to participate in the NBA. Fuck you. Adam Silver literally said that. That's crazy, bro. And this is why, but I'm supposed to say positive. I was supposed to say positive stuff, but I guess I'm really just giving my thoughts. I guess I'm really just giving my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm really just giving my thoughts. Because that's crazy. Adam Silver said that. Yo, the economy is bad and you don't have any money to really participate in the NBA. Go fuck yourself. There was a game that came out where it wasn't really done and people were kind of mad, and the public relations dude just came out and said, go fuck yourself. And it's like, man, that's crazy. That's America today. That's crazy that's America today, man. I figured if you want to sell stuff to people, you want to be on their good side. But at this point, they know you're going to buy it, whether you're on their good side or bad side. So they blatantly just say, fuck you, and they shove it in your face anyway. Because you're going to buy it anyway. We have enough ads. We spend the money to make sure you're spending the money. I don't know. I also feel like gambling's on the rise, and that's super predatory, which is also why I'm trying to not participate in sports, because the only people benefiting from all that gambling is the people at the top. It's not us. It's not us, y'all. It's not us. It's not us. That stuff is only benefiting the people at the top. That stuff is predatory. They're taking your money from you when you could be spending it on something more fruitful for yourself. You could be investing it. Um, spend it on yourself. Spend it on your family. Don't gamble it away. You know, there's a lot of gambling going on. They're making all this stuff so easy and convenient, and so while even though all this death and destruction is being pushed in our face, it's like, yeah, but sports on Sunday and Monday, you know. I don't know. I started rambling. I be rambling. All that to say, I really wanted to come up here and say that I love you all and wanted to say something positive. I did. But then I started rambling and I lost the positivity. I'm really not as hopeless and pessimistic as I seem in my head. I'm not. I'm very hopeful. There will be better days. The sun always comes out. God makes sure of that. The sun always comes out, and that's the reminder. The sun and the rainbow, they're the reminder. So keep your head up high. Keep your head up high. Spend time with your loved ones. Maybe get off that phone for a little bit. This is also for me. Get off that phone for a little bit. Stay off that TV for a little bit. Go outside. Go outside, breathe some fresh air. Sit in the sun. Soak up the rays. The sun is like literally the best energy provider and battery we have in the universe. You feel so much better and so much more energetic under the sun. I've talked to a lot of people in the past 2-3 years that like talk about how they like don't like the sun. We spend too much time in the house, yo. We spend too much time in the house. The sun is one of the greatest gifts God has gave us. It literally keeps us alive. It literally keeps us alive all the time. The sun is one of the greatest gifts God gave us. And there be people in my real life talking about they don't like the sun because it be too hot. And at the same time, this is like one of the rainiest years in Georgia I've ever seen. That's why I'm like, yo, it didn't rain. Yesterday was the first time it rained in like a week or two. I was like, and I didn't notice until it rained. Like, it's been nice weather. It waited till the end of August to give us like super duper nice weather. Like, it does get hot. So like what it's been super hot or it's been super rainy. But the last 2 weeks it's been real like nice. The last two weeks it's been nice. We haven't gotten a lot of rain. We got sun and breeze and the breeze. That would have been, I don't know if you were outside. I was outside. I was, me and my parents, we've been doing lawn work and yard work and working on the house. And just doing that and just helping my mom and my dad around the house, doing like cutting down the trees, redecorating and redoing the house. I've been happier doing that in the past 2 months, and I've been like in years, which is crazy. So, yeah, man.